All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we like to give all honor and glory and praise unto
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening and learning, and to the Bayashat Dapadat, the house of David. I'm Ayash Tab.
I'm Karatazah.
I'm Cologne.
Coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right, with the lesson today, Lord willing to be edifying unto the body. All right, the name of this lesson is going to be called Son of the Dawn. All right, once again, that is the Son of the Dawn. All right, Lord willing is edifying unto the body, you men, women, and children who are listening and learning with all truth and sincerity. Okay, but without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into this lesson.
All right, this is Isaiah 60 and verse 2. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But Yahweh shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
Right, the gross darkness shall cover the people. All right, first and foremost, it covers you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and you Seminole Indians. All right, and you speckled birds whose father's line goes back to the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indian. All right, that darkness is the darkness of philosophy, is the darkness of this world, following after other gods, following after your own vain lusts, okay? But as well as these other nations, okay? Because once upon a time, these nations had fear. They had fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right? They called him Alashadya, all right? That demon-like power. So they had that fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, knowing, that the Most High is with the nation of Israel. All right, but they have lost that fear. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right, is going to remind them of that fear. All right, and remind them how the world is supposed to be governed in righteousness. Okay?
And how's he going to do that? When he takes down, this devil that's ruling right now, is going to, he's going to make it, a big climactic scene. And the way that he take him out, it's going to show, his power. True. All right, just like as he did in the times of Egypt, right? Mm-hmm. This is Isaiah 25:7. It says, "And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations."
Right, this mountain being this high-minded queendom. All right, these governments that are set up, okay, all these false queendoms, okay, that has Israel going astray, that is leading really the whole entire creation astray. All right, through pollution, all right, through vain lust, philosophy, okay, they make the whole world error, okay, and the wildlife and the food, GMO foods and everything. Yeah. Crossbreeding. I recently seen the crossbreeding that they're trying to do with the cows. It's already been done with the breast milk. All right, that cows are given human breast milk now, and FDA is going to be FDA approved in 3 years for Americans. Ridiculous. This is what they're shooting for. What is there a need for a cow to have woman breast milk? Right?
Oh, that's what they feed them?
No, they crossbred it. Yeah. They crossbred the cow, so the cow could now produce woman breast milk. So there's no need for women to produce breast milk.
That right there is showing you that they don't even want women to have children anymore if they're doing that. You know what I mean?
Like the cow got like a whole woman nipple in
there. So the cow still has its normal teats, right? But but the biological portion of it is that it produced as if a woman got pregnant and she bear a child. But that it's constant, and we know through a gene splicing and everything, it is not healthy. Right, is actually against the law. Against the law of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, he made something specific for a reason. A woman is supposed to have breast milk for her children. All right, to feed children, human children.
That goes against them, going against the natural order of things.
God.
As they always do. All right. Yeah. But at the same time, it's not against the law to drink milk.
Okay.
Let's make that known. But but if the animal is these
genetically modified.
It's a GMO animal. Now,
Yeah. Spliced and diced.
It's an AI. They perverted that. Yeah, go ahead, just grab it.
Hey, that was a loop, man. This is John 8:44. Ye are your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it.
Right, and that's he's a liar. Hey, it's like one of the things we just talked about with that cow. He's a liar, saying that it's going to be just as healthy, just as good as a woman, in her lactating, right?
Same with Similac, but they probably doing that, because they ain't got they running out of formula,
Right, they running out of chemicals, more chemicals and more chemicals, right? But hey, he was a liar from the beginning. All right, he abode not in the truth, and 2/3 of the nation of Israel, first and foremost, are following after this devil, are following after the ways of Esau, Edom. But not just Israel. Okay, the rest of the entire world has fallen for this Western philosophy, this prosperity doctrine that that whole Michael Jackson spirit. We are the world, and the world is one. All right, if we are the world and world is one, hey, there wouldn't be a hierarchy. All right, there's a hierarchy to everything because Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai ordained it that way. All right, if he wanted one world, all right, he would have ordained it himself. So it doesn't matter with one world government that people see. It can't be. It's only one order and one people that will govern the world, and that is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. First and foremost, starting with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, King David the 12. And then the 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel. Okay?
Malachi 3:14. Ye have said it is vain to serve the Most High. And what profit is it that we have kept his ordinance and that we have walked mournfully before the Lord Yahweh of hosts?
And these are what the other nations are saying about the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, all right, and the speckled birds whose father's line goes back, all right, it is what profit is to you for you to essentially know who you are and whose you are, all right? We just all need to live, forgive, and forget.
Yeah. Look at how B'Shem Yahushai got you now.
Right.
That's what they're saying. Look how your power got you. Why
Right, if you were so special,
why he got you
in such a low estate?
Playing what's called like the devil's advocate,
God.
Which they are.
Right.
Right, because they're confederate, on one accord.
Yep.
Psalms 83. Malachi 3:15. And now we call the proud happy, yea, they that work wickedness are set up. Yea, they that tempt Yahweh are even delivered. And that's pretty much just saying that in this society the wicked are applauded. They are set up to succeed for success. That's why you have these celebrities, athletes, and rest of these sellouts. Some sellout Israelites in a higher position.
Right.
Because they sold out, instead of when they had the opportunity to and knew the truth, they sold out to gain success in this life.
Right. Hey, and as well as these other nations, right? They continue to still have success over Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Matter of fact, can you read that one more time?
Yeah, it says, and now we call the proud happy. Yea, they that work wickedness are set up. Yea, they that tempt Yahweh are even delivered.
Right. And now what are you seeing? What are you seeing with all these draconian measures? How many laws have been passed adverse to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. We know this world is against Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Okay.
All right. How many TikToks have you seen recently of all these parents being upset about this smut that's in the libraries?
Mm-hmm.
You know that alphabet community.
Okay.
All right, that is being pushed.
Yeah.
All these agendas that are being pushed across the board, across the entire earth. All right, it's more so here in Babylon the Great, aka Sodom and Gomorrah, aka Egypt, aka Rome 2.0, aka America. All right, because they're not really pushing that shit over in the Middle East, right? They're not pushing it to such a high level of wickedness because they're not going for that. But over here, chiefly, all right, in Sodom and Gomorrah, once again, aka America, all right, hey, the wickedness is being pushed out, all right? And this is why Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to judge this place, right? And judge those people who do wickedly, all right, who are getting rewarded right now, hey, for their wickedness.
Right, verse 16. Then they that feared the Lord, Yahweh spake often to one another, and the Lord hearkened and heard it, and a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared the Lord, Yahweh, and that thought upon his name.
Right, that book of remembrance is the Bible, all right? And spoke oftenly, hey, brothers doing these videos, all right, having holy conversation day in and day out, okay, studying, all right, studying to show thyself approved, okay, hey, discerning the time and where we are, okay, because hey, time is winding up. Even your parents, all right, your parents, if they're still living, they're saying now it ain't never been this bad before.
Mm-hmm.
All right, not in my time, never in my day.
Mm-hmm.
They used to say back in my day. No, they say never in my day. Would that ever fly?
Yeah, that would have never happened.
You know, hey, and that's Yahweh Bashem Yahushai speeding up the time. Okay, showing us through the will and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that we're almost at that end. All right, prophecies are popping like popcorn, speaking loud and clear. All right, you better have the ears to hear and the eyes to see. If it resonates with you, you better pay attention. Okay. All right, if it does not, hey, it's not for you, and it's gonna move on anyway.
On to the next.
All right.
All right. This is Ezekiel 14:8, and I will set my face against that man, and will make him a sign and a proverb, and I will cut him off from the midst of my people, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Right. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to sift his people. All right. Going to sift the other nations. All right, out of the nation of Israel. Okay. That's all the other so-called lookalikes. All right. All the people who may look like Israel but not of Israel. All right, 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Mm-hmm. Okay, hey, and chiefly Esau, Edom. Okay, that have came in as a tear. All right, hey, having so-called the complexion for the protection in a worldly sense of the nation. Mm-hmm. All right, but his father's line goes back to Esau, Edom.
Like Jefferson Thomason, right?
Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas, yes.
Come on. Hey, it's like anybody whose father's line goes back to Esau, Edom. All right, his father, his grandfather, whatever. All right, if your father's line goes back to Esau, Edom, you're a tear. Okay, you are not of the nation of Israel, even though your mother may be so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, or Seminole Indian. All right, you belong to Esau, Edom. That's your pappy. All right.
I'm gonna read it in NLT. Ezekiel 14:8. It says, "I will turn against such people and make a terrible example of them, eliminating them from among my people. Then you will know that I am the Lord, Yahweh."
God.
Right,
yeah,
so,
that's plain and simple.
Yeah, the 2/3 of our nation, going to be done away with. Yeah.
God. 2/3 of our nation will be done away with. All right? Hey, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will cleanse the nation of Israel. will get the 2/3, the wicked so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians who follow not the testimony. All right, get them out of there. All right, hey, and do away with them so that they may learn death by pain. And then those who look like the nation of Israel but are not of the nation of Israel, hey, he's going to do away with them and send them back to their respective.
It's going to say here.
God.
This is Amos 9:8. It says, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord Yahweh.
God.
For lo," verse 9, "For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth."
Hey, so no Israelite will be left. All right, will be left in a different nation. All right, he will gather his nation, but first and foremost on this go around pertaining to salvation. All right, pertaining to waking up to the doctrine and the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai in this lifetime is only going to go to the multitude of the 1/3 of the nation of Israel. First and foremost, starting with the elect of the 140,000 elect men.
Well, if you're 2/3 in these nations too, he's going to sift you out and put you to death. It reads this in Amos 9:10.
God.
"All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us." So, on both sides, he's going to sift out the elect from, these Israelite foreigners, the Gentiles, that belong to the nation of Israel, all right, that look like the heathen. And if they're a part of the elect, he gonna sift them out and save them, bring them to salvation with the rest of the elect of Israel. Or if you a 2/3, Gentile, all right, and a 2/3 Israelite, he's gonna sift you out them other nations and put you to death.
God.
All right, whether it be the famine, plague, pestilence, ICBM missile.
Yep.
Hey,
this is guaranteed. Like blue magic. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua's word is true. Okay, it will not return unto him void. All right, roughly paraphrasing scripture. All right, what we got next?
This is Romans 11:15. "For if the casting away of them be the
reconciliation, reconciling of the world, what shall the receiving of them be but life from the dead?"
Right. Hey, this is when Israel will wake up. All right, the being brought back and being reconciled unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, now being looked upon as his people again, having been through the chastisement, been tried as gold in the fire, and been found worthy, all right, of his grace and his mercy to be brought back and to be without blemish before him.
Right.
Okay, that we may serve him righteously as we were designed to serve him.
Right.
All right, even though we have been designed in exactly, everyone is designed to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's specifications and perfection. Okay, you do what you do and you think the way you think because Yahweh Hashem Yahushai gave the order. Okay, you cannot change that. All right.
Hey, to reconcile just means to make a friend again, or to be made a friend again. All right, so that sacrifice of the 2/3, all right, the sacrifice of these reprobate people inside of our own nation, that's the atonement. All right, that's the sacrifice Yahweh Hashem Yahushai needs. Yahweh needs. All right, so the elect can be saved.
God, it's what he ordained. All right, because Yahweh Hashem Yahushai doesn't need us. Okay, this is he wants us. All right, this is what he has ordained for his purpose. All right, it is simply his purpose. He could do it with us, or without us. All right, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua said, "Hey, I will raise these stones to make a great nation." All right, these stones right here. He was talking about, the stones of Israel. All right, and then actual physical stones. We are not needed. We are wanted. Okay, but we are wanted and needed for His purpose. That's the difference.
Right.
Okay.
I was, saying that's what He requires. That's a better way to put it. That He requires that sacrifice from the 2/3, for the elect to be saved. Joel 3:12 says, "Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about."
Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is judging all nations. All right, He is calling all nations for the judgment that has been done.
Yeah. Oh, we did. You want to run it?
Okay.
Yeah.
I got right now.
Yeah, because I read it. Yeah, we'll run it back. We skipped the scripture.
Come on.
This is 2 Corinthians 5:10. This is 2 Corinthians 5:10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of the Mashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he hath done, whether it is good or bad.
Right, and that's something that every person on the planet, all right, no matter of your nation, you have to appear before the judgment seat of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, all right, to receive your judgment, whether it be good or bad. Okay, excuse me. But the nation of Israel, all right, has the same judgment, but a different outcome. Okay, we still have to receive judgment, even though we are of the nation of Israel. All right, but the judgment that you will receive, you other nations on this go around, is going to be that 1,000 years of slavery. Okay, that is going to be your judgment in your lot for 1,000 years to build up Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's kingdom. All right, for the atrocities that you have committed, for being hand in hand with Esau, Edom. All right, these atrocities that you have committed were an offense unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai first and foremost, to His image, to His name, to His people. All right, and to His land. Okay, because you other nations also too help forward the atrocities that are happening on the earth on a global scale. Whether it be through your making of plastic, through your making of any materials or anything like that. Whether it be you eat the sea life that you're not supposed to eat, that's against the law. Okay? All you nations continue to commit atrocities, and you believe that you have a pass because Esau, Edom wrote it for you. All right? Your hall pass is no good in here. All right? Your money is no good in here, like the other nations are starting to say about America. All right? Hey, and matter of fact, as we were talking about, that financial system is on the decline. Okay, it is on the collapse. Brothers have been watching videos and stock markets and watching how the CBDC, all right, is ushering its way in, and is sort of under the radar for most people. I think just this weekend, the Dow or something. I think it was the Dow that fell like 300 points. Or something like that. I can't remember exactly right off back what the article is that I read, but it was like I want to say like 300 points. All right, and it is now shocking people. All right, hey, that covering cast, that veil is starting to be lifted little by little. All right, and pretty soon it is here. Yeah, all right, it's like the unveiling at a wedding, lifting the wife's veil up. Yeah, all right, and find out she's a booger wolf. All right, that's what this queendom is. This queendom is hideous. All right, here it is. You were kept in captivity so long that you thought it was beautiful. Now it's time to take a hold. All right, and this system is trying to marry you unto her with that charagma, the RFID. All right, the C-hip. That's essentially what this devil is trying to do. All right? Hey, trying to have a drive-through wedding.
Going back to Joel 3 and 12, it says, "Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about."
God, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is beginning and calling these nations to judgment. All right, that's when you're gonna get that third woe. All right, you hear these wars and rumors of wars. You've heard them for a while, but now you're starting to see them. Now you're starting to see the rehearsals of these war games more so. You're starting to see technologies and people not paying attention to sanctions.
Right. That Cold War going to be hot.
Right. And it's heating up. Okay, everybody is starting to do away with their alliances in a way. All right, they're starting to bark at each other. That turmoil within NATO. You know, where NATO is growing weaker. All right, I forget what theirs is called, but Russia, China,
BRICS, Iran.
Yeah, Iran. Yeah, I forget what it is.
Is it South Africa?
I forget what it's called exactly. BRICS. Yeah,
BRICS.
Slovakia. It wasn't clicking in my head.
Russia, China, or Russia.
Brazil, Russia, Iran, South America, and then North Korea. Some other ones jumped in.
You're seeing them all come together, and their alliance is getting stronger.
But you see, NATO, they're barking at each other. They're starting to turn their back on each other.
Right. Hey, that whore is starting to break apart. All right. She didn't gathered abroad too much.
Right. And what's ultimately happening is that these heathen nations are, their spirit is getting riled up or roused up, and then this is where Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to make that statement and put them in their corrective place.
Good.
Sit your ass down.
Right.
We're gonna make Moab his washpot. All right. We're gonna make turn Edom back into that base man.
Hey man, this is the days we hasten and pray for. All right. This is what we pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushai for, to take down our enemies. Okay, to take down these other nations, and to do away with this wicked ass queendom. All right, because nothing is righteous on this side. It has completely been polluted in every which way, shape, or form. All right, day in and day out, you have to suffer patiently and gracefully through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, to make it through this hellhole. All right, but Abaratazah, we are those men. All right, and we make it to the end. All right, but we do Yahweh Shem Yahushai's will and be counted worthy, all right, to be Abaratazah of that 144,000 hopeful elect men. Okay?
This is Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore wait ye upon me, said Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger.
Right.
That's the assembly of the nations that we just read about in the previous script.
God. Right. Hey, that's Yahweh Shem Yahushai, cleaning out his closet. All right, if you want to put it in a worldly sense. Okay, he's cleaning out his closet because he's done with all these nations and his nation first and foremost for their atrocity, but all these other nations helping for the affliction. Okay, he's had enough. All right, and he's exactly had enough when Yahushai cracks those clouds. All right, those ICBMs start to hit, and the elect are delivered. Okay, because the only thing after that is for the kingdom of heaven to be ushered in. All right, in a righteous rulership for an eternity.
That's that transfer, power being transferred over to the righteous rulers.
God, it's that transition.
God.
All right.
Continuing, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
All right, the fire of his jealousy is by that ICBM missiles. All right, hey, through the pestilence, hey, through the sword of E. All right, and these other nations are round up with the UN troops and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, through pestilence, UN troops, race riots. Okay, brother against brother. All right, all these atrocities in the time of Jacob's trouble happening. All right, that true fire is that ICBM, that thermonuclear fire. All right, that fire that is unquenchable. Okay, there will nothing, you cannot get a fire extinguisher to extinguish this fire that is being kindled. All right, there is, hey, you have to do like Usher and let that shit burn. Okay, you got to let it burn because that's Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's will and purpose. All right, so that it can be what? So it can be tried as gold in the fire and all the impurities can be cleared and cleansed. All right, there is no other way that this thing is going to play out. No other way. America will fall by ICBM missiles. It is written. All right, it is written in the book of life. All right, the book of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the heritage book of the Israelites.
Continues Zephaniah 3:9. For then will I turn to the people. Is that correct? 3:8. Yeah.
3 and 9.
So I'm gonna start all over. Zephaniah 3:9. For then will I turn to the people a pure language, that they may all call upon my name, Yahweh, to serve him with one consent.
Hey, and then what will happen after those ICBM? All right, and before those ICBM missiles hit, you're seeing Abaratazah were of that number, the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 elect men calling on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's name, and the multitude of the 1/3, men, women, and children who believe. All right, calling on the name in faith, truth, and honesty. All right, but then after that ICBM, every nation, every Israelite will call upon the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. There will be no more titles in that day. Okay? There will only be the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to receive the glory and the grace. All right? To speak it is a blessing unto you. All right? That's the only way it can be. And that's the only way that it should be. All right? All your false idols and all your false indoctrination and all your crap that you've learned throughout this time will be done away with. It will be no more. All right? You will...
You'll be finito.
It'll be done. And it'll be better. All right? Go ahead.
You done with that, right? This is
okay.
This is the book of Psalm 96. Psalm chapter 96 and verse 10. It says, say among the heathen that the Lord Yahweh reigneth. The world also shall be established, that it shall not be moved. He shall judge the people righteously.
Right. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai said he will judge the people righteously amongst all the nations. All right? So, hey, is Yahweh going to get up off of his throne? No.
Right.
Is Yahushai going to get up off of his throne? No. He's going to have King David, the 12, and the rest of the 144,000 elect men first and foremost.
Right.
To make sure that the planet and the universe is governed the way as they see fit, as Yahweh sees fit. Okay. All right? Through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Right. The next power, in place, which is going to be Yasharallah, is a forever kingdom.
Hey, and that's not, it starts with the 144,000 elect men. But that is the entire nation of Israel that the rest of the universe will fall under. All right? You will have to come back in order. All right? There will be, I only pay attention to the 144,000. No, you will pay attention to the law of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, which comes from who? His nation.
Huh?
All right? Even though, once again, there is a hierarchy. All right? But all of Israel, all right, will bear the law all right, and will push forth the law of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, but chiefly the 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel, the governing body. All right?
Con. And it's going to say right here with pushing out law and with how the people are going to feel when that happens. Is Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth ruleth, the people mourn. And right now you see that in these times, the people are mourning right now all over the world. You know, by the ruling of these wicked devils. So when Yahweh Shem Yahushua gets here, when he arrives, that's when we see the transformation of the, you know, when they, in their years of serving, you know, the house, they would start rejoicing.
Right.
Well, that's where you see the transition. The transition, at first, most are going to be scared. We all going to be scared. Let's be honest. Even though we're of the nation of Israel, you know, Abaratazah, you know, we are those men. We're still going to have that fear. Mm-hmm. Hey, the beginning of fear is what? The beginning of wisdom is fear.
Right, but the scripture says some will die of faint of heart, you know, just from seeing Yahweh Shah, you know. So yeah, they're gonna be, you know, scared straight, you know. That's why the heathen are gonna have that, you know, that's how they're gonna wake up, you know, to the truth, because out of fear, like, oh shit, I can't do nothing, and they're gonna see the you know, in Wisdom of Solomon 5, how the elect, you know, the ones that were thought of as a reproach and you know, scum of the earth, you know, see them getting the ones that are being saved, right? Or all those proverbs and bywords that and the people that you had in low places. Okay. All right, they're gonna see that. Oh, damn, that's who's in charge. And they'll be like, damn, I hope he don't remember what I did to him.
Right.
You know?
I hope she don't remember.
But that rejoicing comes from, okay, after, you know, time settles in, they done
worked a couple of years, 100 years.
You know, but once they get their own land, and you know, once outside of Esau, Edom, the rest of the heathen nations get their own,
get their land back, the inheritance that they were given.
Right. Then that's when, you know, they're gonna rejoice, because they ain't going to have to dwell in all this filth. And
right, the heathen are gonna get to enjoy their life. They're gonna get to enjoy their children, right? And they're gonna thank first and foremost Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right? Hey, for the grace and mercy that he has given, but also for the judges of his nations that he has set up, for the entire nation of Israel, for being that standard. All right? Hey, to be in service and to be of the nation of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is to be in service and servitude. Right. All right? It just because we are the nation of Israel does not mean that we are not in service. Right? That's all we do. All right.
And the heathen just gonna be in servitude underneath us. But the difference is, you know, instead of serving this devil where, you know, you still got, you know, holes in your system and you know, people, you know, scavenging, because Esau's hoarded everything for himself.
God.
You know, the righteous judges of the earth, you know, we're gonna let everything, you know, be plentiful. God. Right? We're gonna get the best of the best.
Creme de la creme.
But everybody else is gonna have sufficient, you know, and you know,
efficient, sufficient, you know.
So, yeah, but even more.
Yeah.
Even more than efficient. You know, they're gonna, you know, have their own to live off of.
God.
You know, unlike how Esau got it set up, where he got everything. You know, he don't let you settle in certain places of the land, but you be driving on a highway for, you know, 300 miles with nothing in between cities. Right. But dang, the earth is too popular.
Right. Earth is too populated.
Well, they won't have to really worry about those, you know, the deals that they was committing with Esau as well. You know, they're making cahoots with them, but they're getting backstabbed as soon as they.
Hey man, there'll be no more backdoor deals.
Yeah.
All right. If you do a backdoor deal, you will get your judgment right then. Okay, it's not something that's going to be prolonged. All right, you're not going to have to sit in a judicial system, court system for 10 years to come out with the outcome, or pay a fine of, you know, $700 for, you know, chewing gum on the wrong side of your mouth.
Mhm.
I'm just making something up.
Right,
Yeah.
but we already got laws in
Right.
place. You know,
That-
there probably ain't gonna be no gum in the kingdom anyway.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
We wouldn't know what that's made of. But like, it's some if you know, something was to go against the laws, you know, that's gonna be a righteous and speedily sentence.
Hey, it's no more. There's no more color of law.
Mhm.
All right, color of law is done away with.
Right.
All right, it is only the true law, the law of God. All right, the law of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay.
That's what's gonna stand in the end.
All right. Anybody got anything else? Thing to say? All right. Guess that's it.
Yeah.
Hey.
I thought it, but yeah.
Well,
All right.
Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. All right. We want to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listen learning, and to the Bayashah Double Dot, the house of David. To the next time we say Shalom, Kwam Yasharala. All right. Oh, and Salakia, the main channel has a strike, so it will be down for a week. All right. Lord willing, it's back up, but videos will be posted from myself on here, or any of the camp videos will be posted on the backup channel. And we will get the, once again, other brothers' channels up, all right, for the posting of these videos, okay? Multiple videos and multiple sources, you know, as we have to do through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai on different pages for brothers and everything. So main channel was down for a week, Lord willing, to be back up. But once again, we give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.